So there's a few things I do gotta cover before I forget, and we'll do that while we're well, we can do this here now because it won't take too long. I didn't really go into what a Valkyrie is and what a and what Einherjars are, which is something that I just assumed everyone knew. But just the super quick of it. So Valkyrie in literature, or well, even in like history, is known as a psychopomp, and that's spelled like psycho, but then it's P-O-M-P, so psychopomp. And basically, they're just guides. They're just guides of the dead. That's what a psychopomp is. And I don't know if you know much about synchronicities, but after I had learned the official term, because despite being like, you know, someone that reads a lot of literature, I never bothered to find out if there was a term for this or not. And there was, and psychopomp is, well, just what this means. It's just a guide of the dead, and there's many psychopomp figures in literature everywhere, in various mythologies, right? And that's what Valkyries are in this case. Ironically enough, like shortly after I learned of that word, a game by the same name came out called Psychopomp, and it's something like it's like a Doom clone or some shit. I don't know. It's just really fucking funny that was something that just came up. And then Einherjars. Einherjars are just warriors that that fight constantly. They're the chosen dead, and that's basically it. That's what they are. The name Einherjar literally means like soul or single soldier. Soul as in one, S-O-L-E, because that's what the word means. It's Ein, which is one, right, and then Herjar, which is like fighter, warrior, conqueror, army. Like, you know, like a one-man army. That's what the word means. So that's just something to keep in mind. Either way, this chapter, I had to reset my computer, so I like lost the screenshot that I took of like what we needed for the Einherjar for this chapter, but I was able to get it again off stream while I fixed the stuttering issues. I'll talk about that later. But if we look at the skills, we're gonna be setting up Laufer because he's honestly not that great. But all we needed was a hero with a hero value of 50 or higher, right? The more the better. Except for sacrificing. Again, you don't want this. This is a skill you do not want to increase. Otherwise, Laufer will die while he's up in Valhalla. But he will die for realsies. Just like a god can be slain, Laufer will fall. But we just needed someone that had, it was just a warrior, right? So just, whenever they ask for a warrior, they don't mean a bowman. They will tell you if they need archers. They don't need archers for this one. So they need a warrior, so just anyone with a sword or a spear or anything who has tactics, which we've given to Laufer, who also has leadership and identify, which was somewhere up here. Here it is, yeah. Leadership and identify, that's all they want. These skills don't need to be maxed, so long as they have it, that's all that matters. And here's the little descriptions of them. So item appraisal, leadership, and then literal just warfare knowledge. So that's it. So we've got Laufer ready. So we're going to be sending him up after we're done with the next dungeon, which is a hard mode exclusive, and that is Salerno Academy. So that should be right in front of us, if I did this correctly. Yes, I did. So Salerno Academy. A sorcerer of Flensburg once conducted black magic experiments on plants here. The wizard is long gone and the facilities are in disrepair, but the area is threatened by the experimental plants that were created. It seems evil forces are gathering there. Okay. And here we have Salerno Academy. This is a very cool dungeon, especially the design and the music. So I'll let this speak for itself for a little bit. And this is going to be one of the main mechanics we have, which are just vines that get in the way. So you just attack them and we cut them down. And that's it. So let's go down here, and then we should be able to go down again. Yeah, here we go. And go and fight this one. I don't remember what enemies we have
To my side, my
in this
noble
area.
Einherjar.
Just a bunch of pongos.
Uh-oh, we
Yeah.
may be in trouble.
So this shouldn't take too long. But God, Lawfer is so weak.
I grow tired of you.
Oh, mind you, it's the spear that he's using,
Finishing
but
strike.
that's fine. Like right now, we're using
Blast.
pretty weak weapons, which is not a big deal.
Dead already?
Later on, we'll get like weapons that'll be like a lot stronger, but they'll have like just 2 attacks instead of 3, and that'll be more than fine. So let's just wombo combo them as usual.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault.
God, the game runs a lot more smoothly now. Like I said, I was doing some of the just some editing and tweaking of the console off screen, and the game just looks a lot more smooth. Like it's incredibly smooth.
I grow tired of you.
You can tell with like Valkyrie's
Finishing
like
strike.
hair animation, and if you look at a lot of the effects, like if I were to do Lawfer's like Purify Rid Soul attack,
Good fight.
that little tornado that comes out, for example, is a 3D model, and that would be something that was being rendered weirdly. But after getting that sorted, we should be fine. Also, hey Jackie, thanks for stopping by. And all the other moonies that might be here. Yeah, let's use Lawfers. So like that little aura that spins around them, that's a 3D model. The bits from like this spinning vortex is a 3D model. If you looked at Lawfer's attack, when he swung his spear, he had like these like air bursts, right? Like those are also 3D models. We'll leave this guy stunned and we'll go for this guy. So all that stuff was being rendered when, like, in a lot more detail than it needed to, when it's just literally a PS1 like polygon. Like it does not need that. Let's wombo combo this guy though. Oh no. It's still lagging. What? I swear to God, I had this shit sorted. I tested the shit out of this off stream, and it wasn't giving me any of this problem, like any of these problems. Holy fuck. So now I have to look into that again off stream by tomorrow. Oh, this guy's dead. Oh my God, that stuttering really like bugged the shit out of me.
Next?
Also, hey Reno, thanks for stopping by as well. That's over on the Twitch side, because remember I am streaming on both, like Twitch and Kick now, so that's something. All right, we've got a chick here. The corpse of a human female. You found perfume. We can either use it or not. So let's go ahead and use it. And it has a smell I can't quite describe. I'm doing well right now. Thanks so much for again stopping by. Hope you've been doing well though. But yeah, so now we're doused in a perfume, and that's the theme of this dungeon. So the gist of it, the general gist of it is you have perfumes, and they the flowers in this area react to them differently. So your big hint is that, well, this flower is yellow, you're glowing blue. I'm sure you can piece 2 and 2 together. And then we've got enemies in here.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Now, I'm wondering if it's because, like, I'm streaming that maybe that's why it acts up a little bit, but it shouldn't, because, like, my console doesn't use up any resources. Like, literally. What's up, Reno?
It shall be engraved upon your soul.
Did you get something new again?
Divine assault.
Oh, we're doing like garbage damage, but it's okay. It'll get better. We'll leave the plants alone now.
Still breathe?
Don't underestimate me.
So one thing you want to do, whenever the plants attack like that, whenever they do an attack that hits everyone, you'll want to try to counter with everyone you can, if possible. Like, just press like X, square, and triangle at the same time, in case you miss it. Eventually, all of the attacks will, well, like, one of them will counter. You might miss a character or two, right? If you just pay attention, let's say to Valkyrie, and you see that she didn't get a counter, but you didn't look at Laufer or Armgrim in this case. Oh. There we go. If you're just pressing the other buttons at the same time, you'll at least guarantee that someone will counter if they, you know, had the ability to counter and you missed it. Because it can get a little crowded.
They were rather annoying.
Visually, that is. Oh, nice. That's very cool. I never really got into the Wii U library. But I know it had some okay titles for the limited amount of titles that it had. But as you can see now, we went ahead and like walked into this water, and now we are red, right? So we had a lady outside that turned us blue, that had a that had a blue perfume on. Now we've got red going for us. So let's go ahead and go back out, and let's attack these vines, and let's go this way. And let's go this way. And now these are basically like your representatives of like, or the overworld enemy sprites for birds. So it should be all flying enemies.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
In this case, just one.
This won't be easy.
There we go. No need to waste magic on this thing.
No matter how many are defeated, more appear.
And then we just get feathers, which is like, okay. It's an okay item. But here we have Slanting Rain. I don't remember what this item is. I don't remember what the skill was because I don't think I ever used it, but let's take a look. So Slanting Rain is a skill for archers. And if we look at the skill counter here, it should be, yeah, here it is. So attacks all enemies with arrow attacks. However, combination attacks become unusable. To perform, push the button and then left on the directional button. So attack and go left. That's if you want to hit everyone. But in this game, you kind of want to like go one at a time for the most part. And speaking of, I did level up, but I don't think I improved our fighting too much. Let's do that again. Just quickly increase this as much as we can. And that should be good enough. It's the same thing with Armgrim. And same thing with Laufer. Oh no, he's already maxed it out. Let's just give him a Void, then. There we go, he's maxed out Void. As for Jolanda, let's max out First Aid with her in Cure Condition. And then we can give her... which one was it? Magic Power. Yeah, because that shit's insane. Because again, it's your intelligence times skill level times 30, which is fucking crazy. No, I get you. I don't blame you for not wanting to pay for services just to play a specific game. Alright, let's go this way.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Another vermin.
This won't be easy.
Well, we missed with Laufer, but that's fine. Alright.
That was too easy. What's next?
And Beast Fangs, that's whatever. Alright, let's keep going this way. Okay. More enemies to fight.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
True. It is pretty great when you can't just exploit multiplicatives for specific values in a
I
game.
grow tired of
Or stats at least.
finishing strike.
But then again, like the power scaling in this game gets pretty insane. It gets... This is chapter 2, so like the enemies aren't too hard, but it's gonna get like much tougher
problem.
as the game goes on. Especially when we get to like the super dungeons at the end of the game.
Don't underestimate me.
Because this is an Enix title at the end of the day. Okay, now there, you don't want to counter. If we would have countered, Armgrim would have moved forward. And he would have gotten hit by the feathers, which would have been very bad.
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike.
Okay,
Final blast. Ha, no problem.
Okay, now we just have a vermin to deal with. Okay, so there again, you don't want to counter.
That was too easy. What's next?
And a longbow, so that's pretty useless compared to what we have. I don't think we've seen the longbow yet. Have we? Let's see. Yes, we have. We've seen a bunch of them. Never mind. Alright. So we've got more enemies, then we've got... Jeez. What appears to be a vat of something.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Yo, that stuttering is
Now
bugging the shit out of me.
face the princess.
I'm gonna check something in a little bit. Just to make sure. Because maybe my settings didn't save or something. Which is... It'd be fucking horrible if that was the case. Let's not waste a Fire Lance on him. Yeah, see, but there we go. I accidentally countered while an attack was going on, so we got hit.
They were no match for us.
Yeah, and in this game we've got some abilities that do increase like multiple stats at once, which is pretty funny. But alright, so we've got a vat here. Although I need to remember like how to interact with this. I think we have to do it like this. Yeah. Which is weird, because like that is like this can get a little confusing again if you're not like familiar with the game. But there's a capsule with acid in it. You found strong acid. Because like the faucet is right here. But you have to jump and then interact with the capsule that way, which is, you know. Okay, so let's go back and let's start checking a few other areas. So we've got blue here. Now the acid itself will basically like get rid of like any plant if I recall. So we don't need to worry too much about that for now. Right now we need to try to find a red flower that we can interact with. Let's go ahead and like kill these enemies there in the meantime to also make space.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Such impudence! You face certain death!
God, Yolanda's so bratty whenever she like attacks, or whenever she's the voice that you hear at the opening of the fight. But then again, she is a princess. Okay. Yeah, she's a big brat. Alright, that should stun him. Yep. And now we can just... let's pass. I don't want to hit him with Arm Grim. And now we do this. Oh, I didn't mean to waste the Fire Lance. I forgot that she would have recharged her final
That was
CT
too easy.
peg
What's next?
at the start of our turn. God damn it.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Do you think you can best me?
These fights shouldn't be too hard. Now we're getting a bunch of like spells because of this. We're gonna be getting like Firestorms and Fire Lances and the like. So those are just good to sell. Unless you really want to have more mages. Like I said, for the most part, you're gonna be using Jolanda. I'll try using some of the other mages just to show them off. But for the most part, they're all like the same. And Token Wolf, thanks for stopping by as well on the kick side. Oh my god, this thing was just not dying. Okay. There we go. God, Valkyrie's so good. Like, she's just such a good archer.
Is everyone all right?
Okay, so Firestorm, Fire Lance, that's good. Alright, let's go back a bit. Before I forget. So, it was this way. Just want to double check, because we got the acid from here, right? Yeah, so we got it from here. And we wanted to go the other way. Because I did this, like, off-stream just to remind myself of, like, what this dungeon was like. Because it can be kind of a pain in the ass, if I'm honest. It's not too hard, but it's just a little annoying. Some of the dungeons in this game get real bullshit with, like, what happens in them. You'll see, there's one that's very infamous. I don't remember the name of it, but it is kind of like a huge pain in the ass. Specifically because
It shall be engraved upon your
the
soul.
puzzle is not necessarily like hard, it's just time-based. And you have to do it like on the right cycle, and if you fuck up, you have to like start all over again. And it just gets annoying. So for that one, once we get to it, I will use a guide just to get through it.
Surely you realize resistance is worthless.
Nice try.
But either way, we don't have to worry about that until like chapter 5, I think.
That was too easy. What's next?
Okay. Take care of him. Let's actually do this side first. Just one more time. There should be just an item here. Yeah, here it is. And I have Heaven, which is nothing. And then to avoid these guys, you can just slide if you really want to. If you don't want to do the calculations to dodge them. But alright. Now, here's the red flowers. Now, I think we... Because if we move away, I think if we come back, like if we leave and come back, the flowers should be up again. Yeah, it's one of those where it'll be solved for, you know, you just being in here for the first time. But let's see. Right, so let's do this, and then we can use our acid like so. So it reacted to the smell by weakening. It looks like it will weaken further, so we can use the strong acid. And now there's no more strong acid, and I believe this plant will just not come up anymore. I believe that's how it worked, if I'm remembering correctly. So we are good to go. So let's go grab some more, pretty sure. Because we've gotten through the red flowers, or at least a set of red flowers, so let's get more strong acid. Yeah, so we already have it. Good. let's go this way. And let's check this way. Yeah, so now that we're in this room, we're now covered in yellow perfume. So you can see like the theme of
To my side,
the dungeon,
my noble
like pretty well.
Einherjar.
It's a really cool concept.
No mercy.
It's mainly just sense related. God. He still got up and countered.
It shall
What a
be
pain in the
engraved
ass.
upon your soul. Divine assault.
Okay, we still might need to use Luffer. Or may need to use Luffer, I should say. Never mind. We're good.
Such is your fate.
Nice try.
What are we doing on HP, actually? We should be fine. Maybe next turn we'll, next turn we'll heal. Just for the hell of it. Oh. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that last stream, when we did Valkyrie Profile. When it's like, imagine you're just a monkey. You're just existing, right? All you know is what normal animals know. And then someone comes into your territory, and then it turns out that it's the goddess of death and the chosen of the slain. And it just so happens that you pissed her off, so now you're damned for all eternity. Because you decided to protect your bananas. So now she sealed your soul away so that you can never, like, move on and you can never reincarnate. Yolanda hits so fucking hard. Like, she's still just using the basic mace, right? Like, the basic wand.
I grow tired of you.
And she's just,
Finishing
like,
strike.
insanely strong with,
Final
like,
blast.
just magic attacks. In canon, technically Valkyrie is very strong. Yeah, because you have to remember that in this world, it is Norse mythology. So you do have Odin, right? Or Woden at the very top, and then Freya in second place. And then the Valkyries, I believe, are the third strongest, like, gods in this universe. But right now, there's only one Valkyrie, and that's us. So we are pretty strong. But since we just woke up, right, we're not as strong as we used to be, or should be, I guess. Okay, then it should do it. Yeah, 800 damage, like, right off the bat. Is insane.
Their souls have been released. We have no reason to remain here.
Okay. So let's keep going through this room. So now we're covered again in yellow.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
We have nothing but to fight.
Alright, and this should do it again.
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike.
It's okay, right now we're using our Purify Word Soul attacks a lot. Just to finish some of these enemies off.
Now,
But as the game goes on,
silent.
more like around chapter 3 and 4, we're gonna start to get much better weapons, and we don't have to worry about that too much.
Take that.
Because we'll have just stronger weapons, and these combos will do more than enough damage to kill the enemies.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault. You only prolong your...
I stake everything on this single
This
blow.
might do it. Let's see.
Finishing strike. Justice stream.
Not yet.
Are you still alive?
You missed.
That should do it though. Yeah. But you can definitely see the like the Guts Griffith dynamic between Lawfer and Armgrim just here in this fight as well, with how shocked he is about everything. Oh no.
Well, they were rather annoying.
Alright, let me quickly look into this. Give me a sec. Let me just make sure my settings actually save. Like, my settings did save, but maybe it was just being dumb. But yeah, so now we're in a room with, well, red, like, or sorry, not red, sorry, a yellow perfume. So let's try going up this way. And we should be back where we were, if I recall. With the... yeah, there it is. So now we're on the other side, and we can try to grab the scent. So now we've got the blue perfume. So now let's go back. Okay, so if I look at our map real quick, just to make sure. Yeah, so we went back there. And that's like the only way to get back, unless you want to go this way and then all the way around. But alright, so we're back where we were. And then let's go back this way. Actually, wait. Just make sure one more time. Because we have to go back to the... Yeah. I'm doing the... I have the map in my head. I'm like, wait, what am I doing? It is this way. Because now we've got the blue flower up here. Or the blue vine, I should say. And then there should be an item here.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
This won't be easy.
Okay. Oh god, dude. Jesus fuck, man. I have no idea like what's going on with the stud right now. I'll have to look into it some more then. Because for some reason it works just fine like whenever I'm not streaming, but it's not like streaming uses up like any of my CPU. Like literally it's none. It's not even like 1%. And this game uses even less resources. I'm not sure like what the fuck is going on. But I'll just have to double check. Because I don't remember ever having issues with Valkyrie Profile in the past, just in casual play. So, not sure if something else might be going on. But like I said, I'll figure it out.
No matter how many are defeated, more appear.
Okay. Let's grab the item that's here. Icicle Edge, which I don't think we've had before, and let's also do this before I forget. Yeah. So let's use the strong acid on it. But we got no experience for that one, which is well, that's fine. Okay. Let's go up this way. Oh wait. We're gonna need the yellow scent again. And that should be in the room at the end here. Oh. It was up again? No. It's up this way. Then left. And then it was up. Yeah. Unless there was a room right above that and I'm mistaken and this is the red room. Don't be red. It's the red room. Yeah. It's fine. We should be able to get up there through here. Yep. Although, we have to go all the way around. Oh no! So it should be up, then right up, then left. Like all the way to the left. Yes. Ah, fuck. I did the puzzle wrong. Okay. Yeah, because you can only use strong acid once, it seems. Fuck. So that should be it for enemies here. And there's nothing else. Oh, there's a research journal. And there's a bunch of pages to read, so I guess we might as well get through them. So, page 1. Today I finished work on my plants that reacts to special smells. It reacts by constricting when it detects a particular odor. Finally, my long years of research have borne fruit. You can't read any of the writing in page 2. It seems that plants with blue flowers react to pleasant fragrances, like the smell of perfume. Page 4. Today I tested various smells. After combining them, I created a smell that I can't describe. I wonder if there's a plant that will react to the scent. It will be fun to experiment. And then page 5. There was a plant that reacted to evil smells, similar to the smell of rotten water. And then 6. The test results show that after being sprayed with strong acid, the plants did not return to their original form for a period of time. Tomorrow I will continue my research into this. And then that's it. Okay, so let's save. Let's do it here. Okay. Alright, let's do this properly because it seems like we are timed based on like the rooms that we enter. So we came in, right, we cut the vines. And now let's do this. And now it should be here for red. This way.
Yeah!
Okay. So slanting rain was to the left here. And if we go here, this is where we got the vat of acid from,
Yeah!
which we already have. Right. Then the Eye of Heaven was this way. So now we go left. And now we use the strong acid on this. Right? Now we go back this way. We get some more acid. Cool. So now we've got acid again. Right? Okay. Oh, no, it was and then this is the room with the yellow scent, right? And now we get the blue scent. Right? And now that we have the blue scent... now we do this, and we go up again. Oh wait, no. Hold on. Yeah, no. We go this way, I'm pretty sure. Unless we were supposed to go all the way around back this way, and then up to the blue flower again. So pretty sure we go this way then. If that's the case, we do this, right? Because we use the acid. And then we have to go back to get the yellow scent, which was straight ahead. After going back up. Yeah, the red vines are down. Good. So we did it in order. So the red vines are not up yet, but we go back up. And now we go back this way. There we go. So that's what we had to do. Fuck. I don't think we need strong acid anymore. I think that was it. Because now we just go through these vines. And let's check. What's this way? That's a one-way door. That's what the red arrow means. If you look this way, we have more vines.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
Because there is, like I said, there is an item we need to get in here, no matter what. Also, Jolanda's doing 1,000 damage a pop now, which is insane.
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike. Final blast. Now die and be silent.
Not so easy.
And Lawford got stunned. Oh no. Can we wombo combo you? With just two? Probably. Oh, definitely. Alright, and then this is faster.
It shall be engraved upon
And
your
then waiting a
soul.
whole turn.
Divine assault.
Julio.
Such is your fate.
Okay.
Well, they were rather annoying.
We got one more set of plants to get through. While Lawford is still stunned in the background. He does have a helmet, doesn't he? Yeah, he does have one. Also, hey, Billy. On the Twitch side. Welcome. You got to see one of the cooler parts
To my
of the
side,
game,
my noble
which are the
Einherjar.
quote-unquote like limit break
We
equivalents,
have
right?
nothing but to fight.
In Final Fantasy. But here's the combo system in action. Okay, well, we missed, but that's fine.
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike. Final blast.
Well, these are called Purify Weird Soul Attacks, and I know you were interested in Valkyrie Profile, so we're not like super
Now die
into
and be silent.
like the story yet, so you don't have to worry too much about like general spoilers, I guess.
Take that.
Yeah, and then his combo just sucks right now. Arngrim is not the best at combo countering, that's for sure. Alright, this might do it.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault.
Now, I'm sure Valkyrie knows that, like, plants don't have souls, but we won't question her wisdom as a chosen of the slain and a goddess of fate. That didn't do it.
I see this foe will not fall so easily.
It's okay, he will die right now. Okay, that's it.
Well done, everyone!
Alright, let's see what we get in here. Subtract chests. Alright, we got an element scepter. So we are going the right way. Because I remember that much. And then, like, that's about it. Because I did all this, like, last week when I did my test run. Kind of. Okay. So now we go this way. This way, and then here. Here's a flame jewel. So this is a very, very, very important item. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Here it is. So a jewel which has a flame burning within it. Sometimes an angel can be seen within the flame. Like, that's it, right? We could transmute it, I believe, later. Or we could convert it to MP. Actually, it doesn't let us, which is good. So let me just double check and make sure that this is correct. So, yes, it is correct. So, in hard mode, you will find these items specifically in hard mode exclusive dungeons, such as this, the Salerno Academy. This is the first hard mode dungeon that is, or the first dungeon that's exclusive to hard mode that you can jump into. And flame jewels are very, very, very important for post-game. And that's something that you'll find out about when we get to the post-game. Just know there is a post-game, which I've kind of mentioned a few times. And you will need these. You will need, there are 8 in total, and you will need all of them. Some chapters have 2 of them. Some dungeons will have, I believe, 2 of them. But there is 8 in total. And not every chapter has 1, if I recall. But I'll point them out when we get to them. But yeah, you will need 8 flame jewels, for sure. So let's grab this. So now we smell red, which should be like rotten water. Okay. And then this might not look like anything, by the way, but you can see on the map if we zoom in, you can see there's something up there, right? Which means that you can climb this vine. It's a little bullshit, but you can climb that vine. And there's enemies here. As you can see, there's a bunch of vermin. Literal vermin. And now we've fallen into a new room. Okay. So it should be this way. Yeah. Here's a save point. So let's save again. Okay. So the boss should be right in front of us. Let me just make sure that there's nothing else missing. We can check the right real quick, but I don't think there's anything in here besides enemies. Yeah, there's rushing water as well. That should purify you of the scent. But it doesn't matter. This is like a, because that's the like that's the puzzle, right? So if you would have walked through that, as you can tell, instead of taking the vine up, if you would have walked through that little path, you would eventually reach that fountain. You would have been purified of, or you would have been washed off. Sorry, you would have been washed of your scent, and then you can't proceed to the boss fight. So let's go ahead and see like what boss might be in here. So last time we fought a dragon, a zombie dragon of all things. And here we have a harpy. Harpy, the flying hag, eh? Die, beast. Abomination, you're an insult to all natural birds. She called her 30, and then she called her an abomination.
Dark warriors, battle awaits us.
Harpy, a difficult foe if fought with a sword, but easily shot and taken down from a distance. So, indirect attacks can be made with magic and bows, as well as skills like Sorcerer's Weight Reaction for warriors is also throw. Okay, so now the Heartbeat casts Reflect Sorcery, and I'm sure you know what that means. But one cool thing is that we have Arm Grip, who can do this. Just punch her in the fucking face. And then we got our treasure already. So
I grow tired of you.
we're gonna wither her away a little bit.
Finishing strike.
We're gonna wait for that. I think the Reflect Sorcery lasts for 1 turn only.
You're next.
Where it should. We can do this. There we go. That's a 1 attack missed, but as long as the other 2 hit, that's fine. Let's end our turn. Oh, come on. All right, let's check if Reflect Sorcery. I think I think it lasts for 2 turns. So let's not. I think it was 2 turns specifically. Yeah, and as you can see, that's why Lawfer is the best. He unfortunately misses a few times with some of his attacks. And Valkyrie fainted again. Alright, this should do it. Nope, it doesn't work still. Never mind. Might have been 3 turns. That's fine. She just fucking keeps going for Valkyrie. What a bitch. It's fine. Alright, so it should be over. Oh no. We can purify, but we'll hold off. There we go. This should do it. Okay.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault.
Yeah, the Harpy has breasts. That's a wonderful observation. Alright, this unfortunately will not do it, but that's okay. What I was gonna do was equip Jolanda with
I stake everything on this
with the Element Scepter, so that she could cast Great Magic, but oh well.
Justice stream. You have no more reason
Lawfer
to
actually
live.
did it. The fucking madman.
No matter how many are defeated, more appear.
Okay, well, everyone got a level. Alright, and that's the boss of this area. Now, there are items here, which you can barely see, but there should be here. Unless I'm mistaken. Where is the item? Oh, they're up there. Right. We climb the vine. And of course, like with all past boss fights, we do get artifacts that belong to Volton, and we're not going to give them to him. We found the Holy Grail of all things. Yeah, it's property of Lord Volton, and we're not going to give it to him. He can go fuck himself. We found Fein Fem, which is another legendary weapon. We're not going to give it to him. And we found the Tiara of the Holy Empress. And as you can guess, we're not going to give it to him. And the best song in the game will now play. So let's look at the items that we got. Alright, so we've got Fein Fem, former sword of a legendary hero. It is richly decorated and superbly balanced masterpiece. So it is a weak sword, but it's got 3 attacks. Not bad. I have Brazen of Zone. I don't think I equipped anyone with it. That's bad. A tiara worn by a holy empress who was revered greatly by the people. A truly beautiful object. And this just gives you, darkness resist. And then we got the Holy Grail. It can be drunken from but once each chapter, and it raises strength, intelligence, dexterity, and the agility of the drinker. If I recall, these do not stack, meaning that you have to use them, like, once per chapter. So, for example, like, that's to offer it. But, I think at the start of the chapter, is when we will drink it automatically, if I'm remembering correctly. Let me double check, just to be sure, because I don't want to lie to you regarding this. Right. So at the start of each chapter, what will happen is we'll get a holy drop from it, and that's what you can drink, basically. So make sure not to give it to Volton by accident. Everything else should be fine though. Let me just make sure I do have the Bracelet of Zoe equipped on someone, because if I don't, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. I didn't. All right, let's start pumping Valkyrie then. I should have had that on before the boss fight, specifically so that her HP goes up by 300 for every level. We start looking at our skills. Let's max out survival next. And if we can, first aid as much as we can. Same with you. Lawford doesn't matter. Weight reaction doesn't matter too much. Let's pump that as much as we can. And one of these was like ×3? No, it was ×2, so it is trick. There we go. And I mean, like, we don't need to do anything else for Lawford. Again, you don't really need to max out any of these skills, right? Like, they will do nothing once he's off to Valhalla, which he's about to go to. But we'll max him out as much as we can. There we go. Alright, let's get ready to just leave now. So that's just straight ahead. Yep, and it's a one-way door that leads back to the entrance. And that's it, we looped, which is crazy. But now let's get the fuck out of here. So we got the Flame Jewel. We got everything we needed. And now this chapter is basically over. Almost. We have one final thing to do. And that is to go to the Cave of Oblivion, which we found last time. So let's save here. And we'll save here. Okay. So the Cave of Oblivion, if you recall, we found was down here. Now, these appear randomly in the map. They are random dungeons, as I've mentioned before. And anything can happen. As in, like, there could be literally anything in this. You could find very powerful items. You can find very powerful enemies. Who knows what you'll find? It's all random. You can find, like, level 30 enemies. Just for the hell of it. Or sometimes it'll be completely empty. There will just be enemies and nothing else. So I'll try to actually show off a fight if I can here. Sometimes the enemies are very weak, and sometimes it's just a hallway, if I recall. But oh, let's carefully. There we go. Yeah, so here we have a dragon and a harpy. We can take out the dragon. We can change Arngrim's equipment to have the Dragon Slayer, but I don't believe we've got the, like, Harpy or, like, the Bird Slayer or whatever, which is a bow. Yeah, we don't have that. We can try it out. Let's see what happens. I don't think we can trigger the fight with just the dragon. It's both at the same time.
Come to me, Dark Warriors. Battle
Oh, no, we got lucky.
awaits us.
It's just a dragon.
No mercy.
So here, let's use an item. We'll have Lawford use it. Let's use the spectacles. So if we use it on this dragon, it's a dragon zombie, it's weak to lightning, and it has 24,000 HP, which is insane. But, as you can see, Arngrim is able to hit him really hard. Like, really, really, really hard. And getting 7,000 experience is
It might
pretty
not go
nice.
so well next time.
So let's swap that out. Because we got lucky. Let's swap the Dragon Slayer out for, was it the Elemental Edge? I think it was. Yes. Yeah, it was this. We could try the Harpy. Let's give it a shot. We just fought one, but let's see what happens. Maybe I should have equipped the Elemental Scepter.
Come to me, Dark Warriors. Battle awaits us.
Oh, it's not
No
a heartbeat.
mercy.
Oh, well, it is, but, you know. Let's see. Oh, we do, like, no damage, but that's fine. Okay, we got this, but we might get our
I
asses
grow
kicked.
tired of you. Finishing strike. Final blast.
Okay. We should be able to wombo combo it with everyone.
You want more?
It shall be engraved upon your soul.
And then we'll finally be able to see, like, the
Divine
golden
assault.
aura on someone. Okay, now let's use Jolanda's.
You only prolong. This is divine punishment.
Which is still a fuck ton of
Indeed, you
damage.
I stake everything on this single
And there it is.
blow.
Go, nuker.
Finishing strike.
Oh, you missed one attack, you fucking loser.
Just
God, I hate
stream.
Loffer. He's so
I'm
bad.
not strong enough.
But alright, let's see what happens. Reflect Sorcerer, we got so fucking lucky with that. So now let's get a bunch of flame jewels anyway. Like those. There we go. And we get to stun her. That's perfect. We still have a weight reaction going, so we can do this again. Oh. We'll pass on this. And then this next turn. 2,000 damage, no big deal, right? No biggie. Just 2,000 damage a hit. Let's see if the Reflect Sorcery is gone. It is not. Jolanda is dead. Let's bring her back. Armgrim can take a hit. So, yeah, let's use a Udin Plume and revive her. She should not be hit. But that crushed her, so that's good. And then Jolanda might be able to cast magic again next turn. And if she can, we are good to go. I didn't pay too much attention. Let's see. She cannot. But we can probably wombo combo the Heartbeat to death. There we go. This should do it.
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike.
I do want to emphasize, these are very difficult fights.
You're next.
Especially for our level.
Divine assault.
This might not do it. But so long as she attacks Arngrim, we should be fine, but she might cast Reflect Sorcery. And if she does, we are good to go.
I see this foe will not.
I stake everything on this single blow. Finishing strike. Justice stream.
I mean, we dealt a little
Fine,
over
then I
1,000
shall
damage.
strike again.
Alright, Jolanda's dead.
No.
And so is Lawford, but that's fine. Okay. Alright, so long as she doesn't Thunder Strike, we're good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we are barely alive. But we got this. Oh, that was such a pain in the ass. Holy fuck.
Their souls have been released. We have no reason to remain here.
What do we get as a war trophy? A poison blow. That's okay. That's an okay spell. Now, I think I've talked about this before, but if your party members die, they do remain dead. I believe until we go back to the overworld, then they revive with 1 HP. So we're still gonna use the we're still gonna be using the Union Plumes. And actually, I think the feathers can be transmuted into them, right? No, one of these things can be into Union Plumes, but what was it? Don't remember. Never mind. Stone Torch would actually probably be a better option than Poison Blow. Yeah, let's actually learn this. And let's use it, and we'll teach it to Jolanda, who's dead. We're gonna have her read this book. And this will allow us to stone our enemies. And I mean literally, turn them to stone. So let's go to ability. Change it to stone torch. And let's use these just in case. Alright. So yeah, Cave of Oblivion can be a nightmare. So now remember, jump slightly to the right and then hold left afterwards. So, because there is a path on the left side usually, and there's nothing in here. Yeah, there's nothing. We're not gonna fight the ghost enemy that's right in front of us. And instead we're just gonna go down. And there's nothing else, so the exit should be right here. Yeah, okay, we didn't need to waste the Union Plumes, but that's fine. We can always buy more, it's not a big deal. There we go, that was the Cave of Oblivion. We were able to get a poison blow out of it, which is good. That's usually a spell you don't get until like chapter 4. And we fought a dragon and a harpy, but like a real one. So we did pretty well, if I'm honest. Let's just buy a few things though. Let's buy a few more Union Plumes. Hold on, actually, oh, we don't have points, right? We can do that next chapter then. Let's just save. Right. And before I forget, let's go ahead and change Laufer's equipment. Let's give him a short spear. No, let's give him an all pike. Yeah, something that won't break is what you need to give to your Einherjar, even if it's like a weak weapon. Cuirass is the default one. And now let's go ahead and transfer Laufer to Valhalla. So let's send him to Asgard, actually. Same thing. And yeah, no, that's it. We are done. We're done with Laufer. We don't have to deal with him ever again. And now we're just going to skip the rest of the chapter to the end. And let's go ahead and meet up with Freya again. So, the goddess Freya has summoned you. This chapter is concluded. Let's begin the sacred phase. Okay.
It has been a long time, Lenneth. Our current situation is as follows.
Also, I missed it, but Bummer, thanks so much for the follow. I haven't been looking at like on Kick too much. But either way, here's the Asgard war status. So last time we got a +1, right? But here's all the current like factions at war, right? And since we've sent up 2 heroes, the Acer army, which is our army, is growing stronger, which is good.
Our current situation is the enemy is fighting ferociously. We must take care.
But at least it's no longer, if things do not improve, I'm afraid we are doomed. So that's good.
Do you wish to know the status of our Einherjar?
Okay. So we can go ahead and look at their statuses again. So we checked out Belinus last time, but he's probably done more things since last time. So let's read up on his adventures a little bit.
You wish to know his status?
So what do we got? So he was like rank 18, I think, before. And now he's rank 16. So, awarded rank of 16th level god, return to Valhalla, special training, inspection of Roro Cave. He had a battle in the wilderness, and his activities were recognized, and he also had a major role in a ferocious attack. So that's pretty good. So let's look at the Battle of the Wilderness. I might have to read really fast again. We'll see. For some of these. So Battle of the Wilderness, Casserole Wasteland, 1st Platoon. On the way back to Valhalla, 1st Platoon was in the Casserole Waste when it spotted a single enemy on patrol. Okay, never mind. Just a super short one. But this thing scrolls by pretty fast. An enemy patrol, and just a few of them. We can't let them escape with information. We've got to crush them here. I want you to ambush them. Hurry and make preparations. And then he destroyed the Vanner patrol unit. That's it, just something simple. But now here comes the one where I do have to read, probably quite a bit. Oh, never mind. Belinus, your exploits of late astonish me. Ah, thank you, my lord. I shall try to live up to your hopes. Good. I expect much of you indeed. Yeah, so Thor personally thanked him, which is quite something. Alright, and that should be it for Belinus. So let's go back.
Do you wish to know the status of our Einherjar?
And now let's look at Laufer.
You wish to know his status?
So how's Laufer doing in Valhalla of all things? Oh my god. He's got level 15. He's gotten like up there. So evaluation of desired ability, so that give him a plus 43, right? Because he's because he met the requirements. Was awarded the rank of 15th level god. Experimental use of artifacts. Report of experiment results. Patrol of Valhalla, Palace, and environs. Interrogation of prisoner, -5. Oh, that probably didn't go well. Pursuit of spies, major role in ferocious attack, plan brilliant strategy, lead unit well, identify item perfectly, discovers a wounded soldier, and that is a -5, so that's pretty bad. Let's see what happens with some of these. He rolled pretty bad, I guess, during his role-playing. What's that? Warriors captured by the enemy are subject to many kinds of interrogation. Wars fought in Asgard are no different. Even here, a Vanir prisoner is tortured by Aesir soldiers. Laufer can't stand it and tries to stop them. Stop that right now. Laufer, you cannot treat a helpless person so. Is that truly how God should behave? You're so naive, Laufer. To defeat the Vanir, we do what we must. This is war. Do you understand? Yes, I understand that. However, I will not sit idly by and witness such cruelty. Fine. Then do as you like. That's why. So encounters interrogation of prisoner, raises objections to the method used, and stops it but fails to gather information. Right. It was probably one of the other skills that we gave him. I forget which. But we made him like too kind. And because he's too kind, this shit happens. It affects his like overall hero value, which at the end of the day doesn't matter, right? This is just like nice little like flavor text. So let's look at this. He was in Pursuit of Spies. So Pursuit of Spies, Elvia Plains, 2nd Platoon. So enemy spies infiltrate Valhalla and run off with important information.
We have allowed enemy spies to infiltrate us. They have stolen secret information as well as several artifacts. Go to the Elvia Plains and follow them. Destroy the enemy units to prevent them handing over this information, and retrieve the artifacts.
The Vanir spies infiltrated a few hours ago. If you start pursuing them now, you'll catch up to them near Gorgon Falls. The stolen artifacts are absolutely vital to our future war strategy. They've also stolen valuable data files of the Aesir and their bases. You must retrieve them.
Have a speedy Einherjar take the shortcut through the mountains. It is a dangerous path, but it will save much time. Attack the enemy from 2 sides.
Victory in war, destroyed enemy spies, recovered stolen artifacts. Good stuff. Let me do one final thing. And let's just crank up the audio a tiny bit. Okay. So the last thing, we discovered a wounded soldier. Or he did, I should say. We've got it under control now. Huh? Laufer's unit attacked the Vanir base and successfully brought it under control. While investigating a nearby forest, he notices a person hiding in the shadows of a tree. Is somebody there? A Vanir, badly wounded. Go ahead. Kill me. Run. Huh? I cannot draw my sword on a defenseless person. Hurry. Run before someone else comes. Oh, Laufer. You are merciful. I think that will be your death someday. Perhaps. If fate desires. Now hurry and run. Discovers a wounded enemy and allows them to flee. Oh, Laufer, you are much too kind. I think that was the trait. It was kindness, specifically. But either way, So here you can see, again, some progression of the characters with certain scenarios and how they will behave like in Valhalla. And this will keep going as the chapters continue, like even till the end.
Do you wish to know the status of our Einherjar?
Okay, so let's pass.
Lenneth, about your performance. It is magnificent.
Perfect. That's great.
These are all the materialized points I can grant you at this time. The Lord Odin is pleased with you. He bids me give you these artifacts.
Oh, we got Lightning Bolt. That's good. Extreme Guard is really good, and another Emerald Necklace. That is incredible.
Lenneth, I have a request to make of you.
Please say archers.
We need archers.
Yes.
Send us someone who can strike from a distance. We need an Einherjar who can gather intelligence. Send us an Einherjar skilled at reconnaissance. May fate guide your hand. I pray for your good fortune.
Alright, she wants archers. We can finally send a Bluelin, and hopefully he doesn't die. But he'll at least be useful in Valhalla. Alright, so let's... Well, actually, we can do it through skills. Doesn't matter. Alright, where's Llewellyn? Here he is. What level are you? You've got nothing. All you need is Find Trap and Survival. So, just these two. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go with... Where the fuck was it? Party, Experience Orb, and Llewellyn? Let's go ahead and get him to, like, level 3. So let's start with... It's 3... 9... what is it? 0, 8. No, that's it. And then divide. So let's do it again. So now we need 7,000. And that should be good enough. Let's check. Alright. So let's give him... What was it? Survival and Find Trap. And now let's do traits. So let's make him less cowardly. Let's make him less unlucky. Let's make him less of a warrior. Also, they need to know how to swim. If it just can't swim, you, like, it's bad. But I don't think we can remove that, unfortunately. I believe eventually you'll be told, hey, we need swimmers. So you shouldn't send Llewellyn up when they ask for that. Let's make him altruistic and romantic and serious. So let's focus on serious first. I don't think they specified a specific, like, hero value. But this should be good enough. Because we're good, right? Yeah, like nothing else can be improved. So he should be good enough now. Unfortunately, we cannot make him a hopeless romantic. We couldn't increase the romance stat anymore. Alright, so let's pop Llewellyn in here. Let's just make sure he actually has something equipped. He's got a crossbow. We don't want to give him the extreme guard at all. We want to give that to Armgrim, actually. Because that is an incredible item. So Gauntlet studded with fire gems counterattacks by shooting flames at enemies. So it also resists fire damage, which is great. But we don't want to, you know, we don't want to give that to Llewellyn, who we're going to be sending up to heaven, basically. And now let's see if we can buy him a salad or something. I don't remember what he can equip. Can you equip it? He should be able to. I believe. Yes, he can. Cool. Alright, Llewellyn, you're going up immediately. Actually, hold on. Yes, this works just fine. Good. Alright, Llewellyn's up. I don't have to worry about Llewellyn anymore. We don't have to worry about sending anyone up at this chapter. We're done with that. Now let's hope we get someone better. We really do need better warriors, like, just overall. And I don't remember what characters we can get from this pool in this chapter, but I know we can start getting other mages now, and that's going to be something. But alright, let's start the recruitment phase. So let's start focusing and see what we get.
Kashell, look out! It's a miracle. They left this
Behold the grand sting, forged from the very brilliance of the blue sky. By its power, the absolute evil of these grounds is contained.
But that doesn't mean we should just throw our lives away. Come on out! Show your face!
See, you're not the only one who's sad. But you have to be strong.
I can't stand to hear kids cry.
And back to Camille Village we go. It's right here. So attached to Artolia, Camille is in disarray, constantly becoming embroiled in the wars of their neighbors. Their history shows how often they've been trampled underfoot. This is awful. This isn't at all like Ward said. This is tragic. A basilisk, a cockatrice, or a gorgon? It seems a bit more than any of those beasts could handle. Only the people were petrified, nothing else. And there isn't a single person that hasn't been shattered. That's proof that whatever did this was no mere beast. It had intellect. Medusa. Probably. This is bad. Anyway, let's look for survivors. Right. He's always said that anyone left alive is worth 1,000 oath. Bastard. They're using a sword as a deadbolt? This blade. Hey, can you read this writing? You should have maybe had her inspect it first, huh? These are ancient runes. Goodness. They're carved up... Sorry. They're carved up the entire length of the blade. Behold the grand sting, forged from the very brilliance of the blue sky. By its power, the absolute evil of these grounds is contained. Absolute evil? Oh, Kashell, what are you doing? It's a miracle. They left this one intact. Kashell, bring me the potion. So that's what happened. Huh? This kid released the evil. She was probably just playing around. Don't you think it's odd finding a little girl here? Anyway, there's no need to depetrify her right now. I can't stand to hear kids cry. I guess you're right. Maybe we should heal her once we're outside town. I planned to awaken that girl 100 years hence. As a reward for releasing me. Wouldn't that have been pleasant? You bastard! Come out and show your face! Vile creature, does it please you to perform acts of good shrouded in ill? Obscuring your true intentions only makes it that much more hateful. Uh-oh. Oh, Kashell, no! Vial. I've got to protect it.
This is what is most important to you?
A Valkyrie? I'm not sure. I was so obsessed with it. All I can say is, I guess it was.
You have earned the right to live.
To live?
Yes, the right to life.
Didn't break. Another miracle? Kashell.
See, you're not the only one who's sad. But you have to be strong. Kashell will only grieve if you cry.
That's pretty sad. She's losing her friends one by one. But now we've gotten Kashell. Kashell is kind of interesting. Let's look at his status. I keep going to the party menu. So Kashell, where are you? Here we go. So Kashell, disdaining of all profit and personal gain, he travels the land in search of adventure. He wields an enormous sword to prepare himself for his meeting with a certain person. He does not disdain those who fight for their ideals. But here he is. He is a heavy knight, just like Arngrim. He's 24 and he's from Garabellum. And he's just resistant to fire. And that's about it. He is okay. If you don't have Arngrim, Kashell is fine. We have Arngrim, we don't need Kashell in the party, but we'll equip him for now, just to have someone. Let's go ahead and save. And then let's start looking for other people, but I believe we might be able to go back to that town. So let's go back to Camille Village, I mean. And I believe we can check the tomb entrance. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe we can get that sword. But yeah, here's like everyone just like petrified. Which is really sad. But I don't believe there might be anything. It's still fine to check, just to explore. My god. And then this is to the world map, so let's explore this way. And let's just take a look around. Just another private residence, but I don't think there's anything. There isn't in here, so let's move on. This leads to another private residence, and then we'll check the graveyard, which might have the sword outside, and maybe we can use it. I don't know. There's a person here. The few who survived are hiding in the church, which is right here. And then, oh, yeah, here we have Kashell's grave, I think. This is my sword. Did Celia do it? It appears so. Even if I carry this, I won't be punished? And we got the Vein Slayer. So if we look at the sword itself. So here it is. It's a great sword. It's a sword which cuts through flesh as well as warp spirits. 5% chance of breaking. It does darkness damage, and it's got 2 attacks. It's pretty strong, but the main problem with it is, well, 5% chance of breaking. It's just like with every sword that has that chance, we do not take it. We do not use it. There's better options out there, but do remember, Kashell was human, and he was using weapons forged by humans. And then here we have this, which I don't remember if it's a dungeon we can go into, or if it's just another area. Oh, it is the Odd Rock Caves. Do we want to go in here now? We do not. We can come back later, but not at the moment. Let's just check the church. And then maybe we'll come back to the Odd Rock Caves in a little while. Alright, let's start with you. So he longs for his mother, who's probably petrified. This village, we're finished. Yeah, kinda. Never thought this would happen. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. That just sucks. Imagine if all of your town or just everyone that you know turned to stone. Literal stone. Pretty fucking sad. Alright. So let's save again. And then let's focus some more. Let's try to get all the recruitments for this chapter out of the way, and then we'll start seeing who we're going to keep and who we're going to send back up to Valhalla for next chapter, maybe. Or who we're not going to use.
Menayo, please grant me strength. I thought my anger and sadness were greater than anyone else's. Menayo? Menayo? What can one do when one loses what matters most? This is all I can do.
Down to Yamato we go. Alright, so let's go to Highland. That is in Yamato. And let's get our next party member. Nanami, are you feeling better? Yes, thank you, Father. I'm unworthy of your concern. I'm glad you are well, Nanami, but please take it easy today. But I cannot. I must go to the shrine for the Ascension ceremony. It is my duty, my destiny to inherit the power. This time things will go smoothly. I will give you no further cause to worry, honored Father.
Menayo, please grant me strength. For the sake of your parents who raised me, I wish to prove myself worthy of the power that should rightfully have been yours.
Did Nanami go already? Yes. Why did you let her go? Surely you haven't forgotten what misfortune will befall her if she proceeds with the Ascension ceremony. It'll be a disaster. A girl who is not of our blood cannot hope to ascend to such power. She may not be of our blood, but we've always thought of her as our real daughter. I know, but now we have to face the truth. It's just so cruel.
The ritual of ascension requires me to be a direct descendant in order to inherit the power. But is blood really that important? What can one do when one loses what matters most? But I won't fail. I will inherit their power and prove that there's something more important.
Is that the sacred sword, Dragonbane? Oh. Nanami. Ah. What was that light? Minayo? Is that you, Minayo? And then she screams. Sorrowful spirit, death has brought you no peace. But with my hand, please stop. I cannot ignore this. If I do not intervene, her spirit will unleash great tragedy upon you. No, this ends now. Human, surely you do not intend to take her place. I really don't want to. I don't want to die. But I thought my anger and sadness were greater than anyone else's. No, that's not it. It's that her anguish hurts me even more than it hurts her. Oh. Truly, this is all I can do. Then it is you I shall be seeing soon. Seeing soon? That's right. I had forgotten about your duty, noble Valkyrie. Thank you.
There is more than one path. Let us go.
And that's pretty sad, but also pretty righteous of her. So let's go ahead and take a look at her. And here is... Where is she? Here's Nanami. So Nanami is a mage. If you look at her, if you look at her abilities, or her lore, I mean, after both her parents died, she was adopted by a Shinto priest and chosen to inherit the shrine duties. Her upbringing has left her honest and self-sacrificing, but also fatalistic and resigned to the vicissitudes of fate. My God. And of course, she's resistant towards holy. She is 17, and she is a sorceress. And then she does know Lightning Bolt, which is a pretty good spell, along with Normalize and Firestorm, so she's pretty okay. She's an okay mage. We already have a mage, and we're not really gonna replace her for a good while. But I will show off Nanami at one point, and we'll show off like how just she attacks. But she will also have a unique familiar with weight reaction. So if we go here to Nanami, She will have a unique weight reaction, familiar. I believe it's another bird, but we will find out. Let's give her survival in the meantime, and now let's just set this up. We won't use her yet. And we'll only use her to kind of just show off, like, her familiar. And that's about it. Otherwise, there's no real reason to level up another mage. Unless you really like a spell that they have that you haven't gotten. So, if you really wanted Lightning Bolt, which is a very good spell, then you can use Nanami for a while. Lightning Bolt is pretty good, just overall. But for now, let's try to concentrate once more. I believe we can get one more ally. Hopefully. Right, so it's going to be a dungeon. We'll see what comes first. Okay, so Clockwork Mansion. That one shouldn't be too bad. But that's a dungeon, so we'll make a note of it.
Do you know what a lapis is? Yes, but this isn't a normal one. It's special.
Do you think I'm silly?
No. Thanks for the encouragement. Fuyuki, if you found cerulean lapis, what would you wish for? I was such a fool.
Lapis! Grant my heart's desire!
Goodbye, Fuyuki. I'm sorry I lied to you.
We're going back to Hylon. So like I mentioned before, at least in part 1, there are specific voice actors from anime, at least in the Western dubs, that you might recognize. And we do have Ash's voice. Like, Ash's voice was in this one, and we're gonna hear it. And it's gonna be crazy. So let's go back to Hylon. Hope this isn't a bad idea. But how do I know it's the right ship? This is pointless. We're not gonna catch anything today. The Bonito are a bit late this year. What's wrong? Dad, did you just hear someone yell? What? Here in the middle of the ocean? Listen, there it is again. Help me. Yeah, this is pretty insane for the PS1. Which is why I love this game so much. Help! What? Isn't someone gonna respond to my cries? Or is that a ghost ship only skeletons ride? Are you okay? Yes. You surprised me, kid. What are you doing out here? You could have drowned. My ship, it sank. Sank? What happened to the others? Where are the other survivors? I don't know. So, what's your name? Yumei. It means dream. Fuyuki, why are you so quiet? I just, well, anyway, it looks like we won't catch anything today. So, shouldn't we head back to port? You're probably right about that. Alright. Let's go back. Do you know what a lapis is? Lapis? You mean a lapis lazuli, the gemstone? That's right. But this isn't a normal one, it's special. Ah, you mean the cerulean lapis. Yeah, I know about it. Any sailor worth his salt does. So, it's true that it grants wishes? If only I could find one. I hate to break it to you, girlie, but it don't really exist. Just another old wives' tale. Sorry, lassie. Didn't mean to upset you. Something wrong? No, it's nothing. The cerulean lapis is a myth? But if that's true... What was that? Oh? You don't know? It's the Olzu. The Olzu? When the currents shift, the sea can turn into a giant whirlpool. The tremble you felt was just the ship changing course. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, this shit is terrifying. I believe in the cerulean lapis. Huh? I heard you talking to my father. Father's growing old and he's lost the ability to hope and dream. I still believe the lapis is real. Do you think I'm silly? No. Thanks for the encouragement. I'll try to believe in it too. That's good, because you'll never find it if you don't believe in it. Fuyuki, if you found the cerulean lapis, what would you wish for? Well, our ship's in pretty bad shape, so I guess I'd wish for a new one. The finest one in all of Hailan. What about you? Me? I haven't really thought about it. I see. Miss, you asked us to take you to this town, but now you say you have nowhere to go. I'm sorry to nag, but may I ask why you wanted to come here? Honestly, I wasn't trying to hide anything. I came here to see my father. Your father? That's right. What's his name? Cole. Irijun Cole. Cole? You don't mean Shogun Cole? You know him? Everyone knows of Shogun Cole and his family. I don't mean to be rude, but are you the child of one of his mistresses? I only ask because, well, I assume that a family member would have known that Shogun Cole is dead. Do you know of the war between Hailan and the merfolk? It ended only a few years ago. Shogun Cole was commanding the navy against the merfolk. In the midst of a battle, he fell overboard. There was no time to save him, and everyone assumed he had drowned. Oh no. But miraculously, he later washed ashore alive and well. He was a changed man after that. The Shogun worked tirelessly to make peace with the merfolk and end the war. He was a war hero who became a legendary peacemaker. But his efforts took their toll and he succumbed to illness a few years ago. The whole nation mourned his passing. He was a great man. So the reason she wanted the lapis was so she could see her father? Why did Yumei lie to me? She's so short she can't see out the window. I'm sorry, Yumei, but I couldn't find anyone by the name of Cole. Thank you for trying. Oh, it was no problem. I like to help any way I can. Well, there's no point in searching anymore. Why not? Don't you want to see your father? Don't give up. The lapis, I know it's real. You said you'd try to believe in it. There's no cerulean lapis. What? But Yumei. There's no lapis, and my father is dead. Yumei. It doesn't matter anymore. Please, just leave me alone. Wait, where are you going? Yumei! Damn, she's fast. Is that the direction of the shore? Surely she doesn't intend to kill herself. That noise. It's the Ozu. Yumei? Are you surprised? I'm not human. I didn't... You should get away from the shore. The Ozu will be here soon. What about you? You wanted the cerulean lapis so that you could see your father? I'm kinda disappointed. It looks like you didn't trust me when all I wanted to do was help you. That's why I searched this whole city for information about the lapis. You're wrong. Huh? It's true that I wanted to see my father, but that isn't the thing I would have wished for. Then why? My mother. She died recently. Ever since my mother bore me, the child of a human, she's been ostracized by the other merfolk. Even when she died, no one mourned her. I couldn't cry. Whenever I wanted to cry, everyone would glare at me with those cold eyes, and I just couldn't do it. But it was more than just that. I didn't smile when I was happy. I didn't cry when I was sad. What I didn't realize was that I had given up on living entirely. I was such a fool. At the very least, I wanted to make my father cry. My wish for the lapis would have been for my father, mother, and me to have been able to live together as a family. But it's not fair. Now they get to be together without me. Yumei, please don't do this. Goodbye, Fuyuki. I'm sorry I lied to you. It's like my worst nightmare ever. I couldn't cry. Whenever I wanted to cry, everyone would just glare at me, and I wouldn't be able to. But it was more than just that. I was such a fool. I was a fool too. Why didn't I stop her? What? What's this? When the cerulean gem is in a young man's palm, when two strangers have spoken their hearts, and when two hearts have connected as one, then the legend has truly been reborn. The Legend of the Cerulean Lapis.
Fuyuki, if you found the cerulean lapis, what would you wish for?
A splendid new ship? No. To be together? Should I wish for Yumei's safety? That's it! But what was it that Yumei wished for? Lapis! Grant my heart's desire! I wish that Yumei is able to be with her parents again.
Because he loved her, he wishes for her death? His wish will be granted. I do not know if this girl will prove worthy of Valhalla. But as promised, they will be together.
The sea did not calm. Yumei did not return. But the boy sat patiently and stared at the ocean. His wish was granted. But there was no proof of this. I believe in the cerulean lapis. Thanks for the encouragement. I'll try and believe in it too. That's good. Because you'll never find it if you don't believe in it. And so, Fuyuki decided to believe once again. To believe that Yumei was happy, together with her family, forevermore. So that was pretty sad. That was really, really, really sad. So let's look at Yumei. So here she is. She's 16, a sorceress, and she's a mermaid. She's from Yamato, and of course her resistance is ice. And she does know Stone Torch, Frigid Damsel, and Icicle Edge, so she does know pretty powerful spells right off the bat. The only downside, of course, is that those spells have like a long like refresh time, right? Like they build up so much CT, so you have to like wombo combo like crazy in order to get her to be able to cast like Frigid Damsel again. If you look at her lore, she's a maiden of the mermaid people. She's able to change into human form whenever she desires. She was raised to be wary of people, but always tries to appear cheerful. Hers is a somewhat sad and tragic life. Ain't that the truth? We'll also try to show her off at some point, but let's go ahead and give her weight reaction, and then also survivability. Survival. And then let's just set this up so I don't forget. But there she goes. Okay. Let's save once more, and we might just have dungeons left to reveal for the rest of the chapter. So let's check out some of the others by concentrating, and then we might check out a few things before calling it for tonight. So that's going to be a dungeon. So we've got the Clockwork Manor, and now we've got... what? A Cave of Oblivion. Alright. So now we know where that is. And then what else? That's it. Okay, so we've got one dungeon for the chapter, and then we've got the Cave of Oblivion. Okay. Then you know what? I think that's a good stopping point then for tonight. We're gonna try one thing before we end, but tomorrow we will continue and we will do, well, this Clockwork Mansion, which is a very short one, but this I believe is the dungeon I was thinking of that was a pain in the ass. It's short, but it's got a fucked up puzzle. We'll have the Cave of Oblivion to explore, and then we'll also go to Brahm's Castle. We'll probably do Brahm's Castle first, because there's an item we really need to get here before we move on to chapter 4. We're reaching the midpoint of the game, and we're gonna get to a point where we're gonna be getting some very, very, very good items, and we're gonna be getting some very, very good equipment overall. And you'll see what I mean. It's gonna be quite the long dungeon that's coming up in chapter 4. It's a very, very, very important chapter, as is chapter 5 and 6. There's some very important things that we need to do in those chapters that are kind of bullshit, so we can get the best ending. But you'll see what I mean. For now, let's just go ahead and save. We'll save here. And we're gonna do something interesting. We're gonna load this. Let's try to show off the C ending for reals. So, if we look at our evaluation, it's currently at 0. The way you unlock the C ending, which I had to look up just to be sure, is you basically don't send up any Einherjar to Valhalla, right? You get your evaluation to 0 because you keep failing as a goddess doing your job, and then you're supposed to go into a dungeon such as the Ortolian Mountain Ruins, and we've been warned by Freya before, so now we just leave, and this should do it. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, here it is.
What is the meaning of this? Lenneth, if you intend to defy the wishes of Odin, then are you prepared for his wrath? I will not say it again. Your duty is to find souls suitable to fight in Valhalla as warriors. Do not waste the time remaining to you.
And yeah, she got mad. So we got our warning, and if we check our evaluation, it's gone back up to 1. He's like, I'm giving you a second chance. Don't fuck this up. So we're gonna ignore her and move on to chapter 6.
It has been a long time, Lenneth. Our current situation is as far...
Yeah, so the Acer army is losing.
Our current situation is, if things do not improve, Lenneth, about your performance, you must do better. The Lord Odin's wrath is a terrible thing to behold. These are all the materialized points I can grant you at this...
We still get paid no matter what.
Lenneth, I have a request.
Yeah.
We must form a platoon that can bat. We need someone who fears not death. We must perform a ceremony.
Yep.
We need an Einherjar, wise. We need send us a warrior who knows how to.
Yeah.
Very well. Good fortune. I expect mighty deeds.
So I believe the same thing happens again. We just go into a dungeon and then, like, we get our warning, or like, well, you'll see. We will now, it should trigger the C ending. which again is the worst ending. Yep, here it is. My Lady Freya, I think you understand now.
It is unfortunate, Lenneth, but something has gone wrong inside you, and we have no time to repair a faulty machine. The least I can do is put you into divine sleep by my own hand.
Come to me, Dark Warriors. Battle awaits us.
Can you withstand this? Prepare to be cleansed! Divine Assault! Ether Strike!
Damn! It can't be!
Just a casual 116,000 damage. So we could try to fight back. Right, but we deal no damage.
Can you withstand this?
It cannot be!
And then we can't counter with Yolanda.
Can you withstand this?
And we were wiped out.
The primary ego, Lenneth, has been sealed off. The secondary ego, Hrist, has been placed in Valkyrie's astral body and is ready to be awakened.
I see. I suppose there was no choice.
I'm concerned about her past history with Brahms.
You're referring to Silmeria, eh? It may indeed prove troublesome, but now is not the time to worry about it.
Very well. I will begin the awakening ceremony.
And then we game over. And that's it. That's Valkyrie Profile C ending.